Hello everyone, welcome to your English class. So dear students, today we are going to start the poem Macavity, the Mystery Cat by T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot was an American British poet, essayist, publisher, playwright, literary critic and editor. He is considered one of the 20th century's major poets. He was also known for his 7 plays. He was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature also. So let's start the poem. Before we start, I would like to ask you, do you have a pet cat? If yes, have you ever noticed anything mysterious about it? Okay, it is not easy to say whether every cat is a mystery, but Macavity is one for sure. And what is it that makes him a perfect mystery cat? We will see in the poem. So let's start the poem. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. In these lines, the poet is saying that Macavity is a mystery cat. He is a master criminal. He is called a hidden paw. He is a master criminal because he can defy or break any law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair. For when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. He is a source of confusion for the police force and flying squad of England, because when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there, means even they fail to arrest him. Now comes to the second stanza. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He has broken every human law, he breaks the law of gravity. In these lines, poet is saying that Macavity is matchless in his fields. He can do any impossible task. He can break every human law. Even he can break Newton's law of gravitation and float in the air without support. His powers of levitation would make a fakir stare, and when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. Poet is saying even the fakir and the magicians are surprised to seek his feats, to see his powers, and when we reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air, but I will tell you once again, Macavity is not there. Means when you can see Macavity in the basement, in the air, but you will have no access to him. Now stanza 3. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. Poet is saying Macavity is a ginger cat, means light brown orange colored cat. He is tall and thin cat. His eyes are sunken in, means deep in. His brow is deeply lined with thought. His head is highly toned. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. Poet is saying his brow is lined, means wrinkled with folds. His head is round like a dome. His coat is soiled and his hair is in disorder. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake, and when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. Poet is saying he moves like a snake, and when you think he is sleeping, he is in fact wide awake. Now comes to the fourth stanza. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He is a fiend in feline shape, a monster of depravity. Poet is saying there is no one like Macavity. He is like a devil in a cat's shape. He is a monster of depravity, means he is morally corrupt. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime is discovered, Macavity is not there. In these lines, poet is saying that you can meet him in a lane or in a open ground, but you will not find him when the crime has been committed. Now I think the poem is clear to you everyone. So let's come to the poetic devices or literary devices of this poem. Now we will see the poetic devices used by the poet in this poem. The first one is alliteration, that is the repetition of initial consonant sounds. In line 11, 13 and 18 there is the use of alliteration. Next is simile. Simile is a direct comparison. In line 15 there is a use of simile. Sways his head like a snake. Repetition. In lines 4, 10 and 20 there is a use of repetition. And there is one more metaphor. In line 18 metaphor is used, that is monster of depravity. Now comes to the theme of the poem. There are two main themes, that is moral corruption and mischief. Means in this poem, poet wants to convey the theme of moral corruption and mischief also. Fine. Yes, I hope the poem is clear to you everyone. So thank you and have a nice day.